It's interesting when I read the comments that there are some men who tell me my videos are so great, they're so inspiring, and some men who think that I'm just a waste of time and I'm pathetic and I talk too much about feelings. There are men in here who are happily married and who love relationships or who are looking for relationships. And there are other men that are like, women are horrible. What can women do for men? And again, I want to remind you guys, this video is going to be about our mindset and getting into echo chambers. There's someone who just left a comment that I'm going to use as a jumping off point. I went and looked at all the channels he's subscribed to. It's all the red pill stuff, the MGTOW stuff. And I know from somebody else who's watched a lot of my videos and who's emailed me and left a bunch of comments that he was also once involved in this red pill echo chamber where it's all about how men are victims, how women are so bad, and how you should use and plunder women because they're never going to love you anyway. They're all selfish bitches who don't appreciate men. And it's kind of an echo chamber of we don't need women, we don't like women. Like there's a lot of hatred and hostility towards women. And instead of getting in touch with their own shadow and why do they have this perception of women, because it's not a fact or a reality, it's just their own experience, their own perception based on their childhood and their thoughts and what they're attracting. And this particular gentleman that I had emailed with me said that when he actually saw how negative it was and how destructive it was, and he started like working out and met this woman who's wife material. And he sent me pictures of them together. They're very cute, and he's very happy with her. When he started posting about having met someone and dating her, all of the guys in the MGTOW community came down hard on him and started shaming him. They were very angry with him. And so he eventually had to leave that group. So I want to make you guys aware that the kind of videos that we choose to watch, whether it's news or about women or about the environment, like what kind of energy is it that we're feeding off of? That's the first thing, because people can get in these echo chambers and get comfortable in their own victim mentality. The other thing I want to point out is that this is an equal opportunity channel where I speak positively of men and of women. And occasionally when I make a video of my experience as a woman, what I expect of a man, sharing authentically in order to inspire other women that yes, it's okay for you to want to feel safe around a man. So I made a video saying that the first thing that I look for with a man is, do I feel safe? And this particular gentleman used this to say, took my video that where I'm sharing that how I want to feel safe, and he turned it into something so ugly to be like, you women are so entitled, you want all these things from men. It's all about the obligations and responsibility of men, yet women do so little. Men don't even get any gratitude. What are the obligations, responsibility, and requirements of women to society and men? Do they have any at all? Or is it all, you go girl? Men are shamed and hated if they don't man up. Just pay, sacrifice, endure, and by God, don't you even complain about it, guys, as no woman and certainly society doesn't care about you, only what you deliver. So what are the obligations, responsibilities, and requirements of women? Maybe to rededicate themselves to families, husbands, children, and parents, maybe even to respect men for what they bring to the table. Yeah, I know that's a very tall order for women today, and I won't be holding my breath expecting any change. So he's coming at me with this, on my video. And again, it's kind of that incel mindset, and I am done with these incels. Like, it's not my responsibility to comfort you. It's not my responsibility to feel sorry for you, because you guys are choosing to be in this echo chamber. There are many men who see the positive attributes of women and coming on my channel, complaining about my video when I share what I look for as a woman. I'm not being hostile. It's not It's not sexy. It's not hot. And what I want to say is that men like this are men that women like me don't want. The only women that would go for someone like that are very wounded women, if any women even at all. But what I said to him is that I'm sorry you've had bad experiences with men and women. If you'd be so kind as to leave a comment about your expectations as a man, I can read it for a video. As your comment sounds like angry, complaining, and victim, which to me as a woman is a huge red flag. And, so for those of you guys that are like, I'm sharing my experience as a woman. Okay, this is how I feel. This is what I want. This is what felt safe and inviting for me as a way for men to understand women, because I think I speak from the heart. I'm not speaking with hostility or anger, and I speak equally on behalf of men. I've made many videos talking about why men shouldn't pay for women on dates, how you should make sure that a woman actually cares about you before you spend money on her, what to look for, that a woman should be nourishing to you. Whenever I speak about emotions, I always say that women should never go off on you or criticize you or belittle you. I myself was a very nourishing mother. That's why my sons have very healthy relationships with women. But those men whose mothers hated them are the men that are struggling. Every time I see a man that says, what can a woman do for me? There's a man whose mother hated him, abused him, betrayed him, criticized him, didn't protect him. And I can't change that. All I can do is point it out. Any of you men who are like, what can women do for me? Men are not appreciated. You got to heal your mother wound. And you can't come on my channel acting like a victim, because it's a huge red flag. And if you feel like a victim, you should get help. I'm not here to encourage your victim mentality. And frankly, it's a freaking turnoff. Be an adult and man up and stop complaining and acting like a victim. Okay, that's what I want to say to this guy. Now, here's my invitation for those of you who are ready to take a leap out of being a victim. Leave some comments on this video, and let's make a video specifically for the men. I will make a separate video based on comments you guys leave that are, what are the things that these men should look for? What are the things that a woman brings to the table? That we can speak specifically to these men who are very wounded. Again, we're not responsible for them, but we want to give them like a bright light. By the way, you might also want to check out the video I made about Aubrey Marcus and his wife Alana, where I take some segments of when they were sharing, and I think that she's a very beautiful representation of a woman. If you have trouble thinking of what a woman brings to the table, or you don't feel appreciated by women, you have inner work to do, because you're choosing to be around the wrong women and you're choosing to be in an echo chamber. And what I really recommend is that you start making friends with women who are actually nourishing and kind, who are very motherly and very nurturing, and couples who actually get along together, that are actually, you can even watch YouTube videos of Brett Weinstein and his wife. They have like a very cordial, sweet relationship, and just start getting around other situations, get out of your own victim echo chamber. So I could have just deleted and blocked that guy for being so negative, but I'm going to use it as an opportunity to tell him, man the fuck up. Because I have a brother like that who's all about how women are so bad and women are so selfish, but he chooses really bad women. He doesn't choose nourishing women because of his own inner broken spirit. And I spent years of my life nurturing my brother, trying to be loving to my brother, and nothing ever changed him. He's never done therapy. So if you feel like a victim, you feel like women are all bad, go get some fucking therapy and stay the fuck away from my channel coming on here like a victim, because it's a turnoff and you're acting like a big fucking crybaby. So this is my rant video about the men with the victim mindset. Don't bring your mess to me, because I don't want it. I'm done with it, okay? Done. And that's my boundary, right now, right here, that's my boundary. I don't want your victim mindset. I don't want your mess. I don't want you to bring me your pain in the comments. Now, if you want coaching, that's a different thing. But these guys are not coming on with coaching. They're like, all women are this and we're not appreciated. And maybe I'll make a video another day. Well, let me switch gears here. Like, again, like I said, if you feel like women don't appreciate you, it's because your mother didn't appreciate you. Okay, and I know it's going to trigger you, but that's the source of it, was your relationship with your mother. And I'm sorry that if she didn't love you or allowed other people to hurt you, or she hurt you and betrayed you and didn't love you like you deserve to be loved. Okay, so let's acknowledge that. And then the second piece is that you as an adult don't have to go through life as an angry, raging toddler, mad at mommy. You actually can make changes in your life. You actually can change your mindset and your perception of women. And once you do, you will start attracting these higher quality of women. But they're not going to be attracted to a man who's angry and who's a victim. Okay, so that's just what I want to say. So that's it. That's all I want to say on this video, and I feel complete. And again, this is my video expressing myself. It's my channel. And if someone doesn't like my videos, all you have to do is not watch them. You know, you have free will. You don't have to watch my videos. But if you have, appreciate your time, and you have space to leave in the comments. Again, comments must be respectful. This comment was respectful, so I didn't block him. But the victim mindset is not attractive, and we're not victims. Nobody's a victim unless they choose to be. And that's where self-awareness is very important. It's like, I'm giving you a mirror to shine, and sometimes the mirror is helpful. It might upset you, but you're being a victim. Anyone who says, what can women do for me, is being a victim, and has to do some work around healing their mother wound, which you can do with therapy. And thank you for watching my video.